Hey guys, it's Francesca reporting live from DEMA 2014 for Deeper Blue. We're here with the coolest new free dive company at DEMA, Gannet Dive Company, and we've got Garo Hajikian and Kirby Moorjohn. Hey guys.
How you doing?
Hello.
So tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, as you can see, it's Gannet Dive Company, and we came about it in a way pretty organically. Kirby's been diving for his whole life basically, so have I. Started when I was a little kid in New England, and we came to a meeting of the minds and decided to, try our luck at building some diving equipment. And we came about it in a way, we had basically three underlying philosophies. First, we want to build innovative equipment. If we were just going to regurgitate somebody else's design, we wouldn't build that equipment. We want something better and different, and that would drive us to actually build that product. Secondly, we'd like to educate people about catching your own fish, being in the ocean and respecting it, and sort of taking yourself out of the industrially caught fish, that equation. So anytime we can get somebody to go out and do it themselves is a good thing. And third, we'd like to build products in the United States as much as possible. Very high quality, very specialized free dive and spearfishing gear.
So I know you guys are based in San Diego. Kirby, can you tell me a little bit more about your background?
Sure. I'm the son of two biologists and went that path for a while. I studied abalone for my master's in Northern California in Humboldt, and worked as a marine biologist for the Department of Fish and Game, California Department of Fish and Game for a while, before meeting up here with Garo and starting this company. We've known each other for many years, but just recently.
And Garo, what's your background?
My background is design. I was an architectural designer by trade for a long time. Grew up in New England, started freediving when I was like 6, got certified for scuba when I was 10. I'm now a performance freediving instructor as well, but all throughout that, gathering my own food and cooking it my own way, and just basically took the architectural design, married it with the freediving, and ended up with this.
Great, so let's walk through some of the cool products we see here.
Yeah, sure. We're going to start with the floats. We have 4 floats, all 25 PSI, all fully field deployable, meaning that you do not need an air compressor to blow any of these up. They come with an optional pump. You can blow them up to 25 PSI, I think I said that. First one here is a competitive freediving float. It's got about 85 pounds of buoyancy. We put a little, what we call spider web on top, so when you're coming up to do your surface protocol, you've got something to grab onto. It's nice and compact, so you don't have to come off the comp line too far away to grab the float. Next, we've got our coastal float, designed for more of a spearfishing application. It's got a lot of buoyancy, it's rigid. Got a big catch bag in the front, and accommodates a flare pocket. So that fits an Orion flare just in case you get into trouble. You can pop that flare and let people know where you are. Lots of handholds, and you use that for app diving up north, or lobster diving, or coastal spearfishing. This one here is our blue water float. This is meant for big pelagic fish. Again, fully field deployable. You're on Ascension and you want to go shoot tuna, you can blow this up on the beach to 25 PSI, which is true 2-atmosphere float. Again, flare pocket, and about 85 pounds buoyancy on this one. And that's our dive float there. It's basically a bigger version of our comp float, more bags for putting your weights and such, your little personal stuff, and more handholds. This could be used for a staging line if you're going to do competitive freediving for your counterbalance, or just as a dive float coastally.
So speaking about competitive freediving, I'm noticing up here lanyards.
Right, so there are lanyards. We have a stainless steel version if you like your lanyard in front of you, and we have an aluminum version if you like your lanyard following you. The interesting thing and unique thing about ours is this is our quick release. All you need to do is pull that and you're out. Nice and quick release. No fuss, no muss. If you get tangled on the bottom plate, you're out of there right away. And of course we have the standard welded D-ring for lift bag safety.
So you have witnessed so many competitions.
Blackouts, many competitions, many people wrapped on the bottom plates. So yeah, we came about this to design a really quality US made lanyard and as safety oriented as possible.
Okay.
You can get out of a situation that you might get yourself into.
And tell me a little bit more about these bands I see back here.
So these are float lines on the top. This one is a patented hybrid float line, which means that without linking anything together, you get 30 feet of bungee, which is the yellow, and you get 70 feet of float line. That's in the float line, a jacket and core, it's a 1,600 pound test float line, and this rates at about 1,000 pounds total. So completely integrated.
Great, and what's this cool knife?
That's our knife. That's it in a sheath. This is it out of the sheath. Kirby will take it out if you like and take a look at it. This is a ground up design. We consulted with Naval Special Warfare and a lot of Spiros to figure out what's good and what's bad about a knife. We're using very high-end proprietary stainless. It's a nitrogen-based stainless, very corrosion resistant. It comes in a 3/4 inch serrated blade or in a full straight blade. You can see it's a very robust, very aggressive knife.
So really a utility tool for ocean to plate spearfishing.
That will be your last dive knife you'll ever own.
Okay.
And yeah, it's meant for being in the field all day, every day, and that's what we use for spearfishing.
So let's take a look at what I think a lot of people here have been fascinated by, which is your handmade spear guns.
Sure. Come take a look.
I'm not the guy that would buy it anyway. I gotta buy it.
So this is our 65. We start off at a 45 inch, which is about that long, a 55 inch, and this is a 65. We also build this in a 72 inch. It's laminated Paduk. We have carbon fiber reinforcements in all the laminate. You can see it showing up here in the taper and up here in the taper, but it's also laminated through the whole stock, which allows us to taper the muzzle quite a bit more than you would in a traditional wood lamination, which means that you have a lighter, more trackable muzzle. Speaking of the muzzle, this is our patented self-reinforcing muzzle. So the bands are pulling from opposite sides on this stainless steel bar and actually sandwiching the muzzle. The more bands you load, the more sandwiching effect you get. So it's self-reinforcing. Obviously our handle is our own design. It's a 2-piece handle, full stainless steel skeleton.
So Kirby, if people want to purchase product or learn more about Gannet Dive Co., where can they go?
So our website is GannetDive.com. We're on Instagram and Facebook. I believe it's Gannet Dive Co. on Instagram and Gannet Dive Co. on Facebook.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.